I have been a freelancer since 2019, and during all those years before joining the IMA Collective, I was working more as a freelancer, but yes, in a reactive way. I was taking clients that were suggested to me, or I was always trying to find like a full-time job to escape the freelancer roller coaster. So let's say that during those years before joining the IMA Collective in April 2025, I was in the process of understanding what I wanted and how to transition into the social impact work. So I was really trying to figure it out, like where to focus. So some of my blockers were that I was overthinking a lot, and I was also thinking as a generalist in sustainability. And this can be very complex because if you are a generalist, that means that you have a variety of skills. And if you want to work in sustainability, that's actually a broad context. So I was really trying to identify where I wanted to focus, and I was really anxious because I was already in my 30s and I was feeling like, in a way, behind everybody because I was comparing myself to other people that maybe had more aligned careers or tried to had or already had a brand that was like more specific, right? And easier to understand than mine. My biggest aha moment was realizing that being a generalist is not a weakness. It's actually my strategic advantage. For a long time, I felt frustrated because I didn't fit into one single box. I work in evaluation, content strategy, sustainability reporting, and sometimes that felt scattered. But through IMA, I realized that the real question isn't what am I, it's how do I offer my skill set to the right client. I also kept noticing something else, and it's that reports are often boring or overly complex, so powerful insights get lost in a 60-page PDF that no one truly reads. So that frustration became clarity. That realization changed everything. I began thinking how to combine my evaluation lens, creativity, and content strategy skills to translate insights in a way that were engaging and useful. So not just pages, but stories, visuals, and frameworks that improve decision making. I started looking at the organizations I was already working with as case studies, and that helped me define my ideal client more clearly. And for me, my ideal clients are impact funds, companies, and startups that lead evaluators who can interact with beneficiaries and then translate those insights into better grant making and stronger communication. So instead of trying to narrow down, I learned how to position with versatility and with intention. And of course, it's a process, but I have more confidence now. Since working with IMA, my business has become intentional instead of reactive. Today, I run a structured portfolio career. I work with multiple impact-driven organizations across evaluation and strategic communications. Some of the benefits are that I have increased my rate, I have secured recurring contracts, and I have built 3 clear service pathways. So instead of saying yes to everything, I'm really creating opportunities. I'm no longer looking for random opportunities. I'm really trying to work with more aligned clients. So what IMA gave me was a structure to really understand what I wanted. Lily also helped me to see that my generalist background wasn't confusion. It was my process of building my own architecture, my own career. So instead of forcing myself into one title, career ladder, those kind of things, I learned how to design my own ecosystems. The biggest shift was moving from should I apply for this or Does this align with my inner compass? And I love everything related to the inner compass. So that mindset changed how I position myself, price my work, and choose client. So now my portfolio career feels designed. It's not accidental. It's not because someone told me to. It's based on what I really want. Since working with Ima, my life feels more intentional and calmer. Before, things were really good. I had opportunities, travel, celebrations, all of that, but I was constantly overthinking. I didn't always feel very connected to myself, to what I really wanted. So now I feel like I have real pillars in my life. So one of them is body movement. For me, it's super important to prioritize time for my pole sport and for the gym. That really helps me a lot to take care of my energy. Another one is spending time with friends and family, and of course, traveling when I truly need it. Professionally speaking, I also feel more clarity even when I consider a full-time role. I now approach it with intention. I only explore opportunities if I understand that the opportunity is fully aligned to my inner compass, skill set, and long term direction. So I don't feel like I'm widely applying it. I'm applying only to the ones that I think that are really good for my development. So that impact is huge. Like I feel like there's a lot of clarity in that. I also spend less time overthinking and yeah, definitely more time being like the architect of my own path. And whether that's through my portfolio career or if I find a deeply aligned role, I know that now I have like the tools and the confidence to really like take the next opportunity with more gratitude. And I'm really happy and grateful for that. And this experience has been truly powerful. Thank you, Lily, and everybody in the IMA Collective.